Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when. If the casting sucks, I'll drag it till the end. If there's danger or trouble, I know you won't be there on the double. You know that you always can call other actors. Dun dun dun. What's the situation? Cause if you call me, beat me, bitch, I'm gonna drag you. I'm the librarian, and I came to read. Ain't no way in hell, bitch. Ain't no way in hell that these actors are, and there's nothing against these actors, nothing at all, sis. But girl, this live action Kim Possible should not be created for the generation underneath us, sis. I need that girl. I need a real ass She-Go. I need a girl, cause if that is Kim Possible, what the hell does She-Go look like? Girl, no ma'am, I'm not here for it. I want an actual live action, real deal Kim Possible type of movie girl, cause I don't know what this teeny boppers, kids bop, Chuck E. Cheese built ass version of Kim Possible that your ass is trying to serve on us, girls. No ma'am, sit it on all the way down. Ron Stoppable, Kim Possible over here looking like, is she supposed to do a bell ringer, like middle school type of tease? Go to the principal's office, you have detention built ass fucking Kim Possible ass cast. No ma'am, nothing against the actress at all, cause I don't even know y'all ass. But it's just the casting. I want young adult type of feel, bitch. If it's gonna be corny, give me a corny ass Teen Wolf type of feel. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the type of shit whatever. I wanna know what y'all think about it, cause I am definitely not here for it. Who do y'all want to play She-Go? Somebody was talking about that goth girl from Victorious. What's her name? I forget her name. But somebody, give me a She-Go, give me a Kim. Who is this Kim Possible girl that y'all have? No ma'am. No man! Let's get into the matters at hand, shall we? Janelle Monae just released a new project. I think she has a whole visual thing going on called Dirty Computer. I did not get the chance to watch it in full, but y'all need to go ahead and check it out. I certainly will be getting my life later on this afternoon. But speaking of Miss Janelle Monae, she came out as pansexual. Now what pansexual means, because I know there are a lot of people who don't, oh my God, what's pansexual? Pansexual just means that, hey sis, I'm attracted to everybody. It means you're attracted to trans people, stereotypical ass man, woman. You're attracted to humans. So that she came out and said, hey girl, and we already knew, girl. But I'm always excited when someone says, hey sis, in the face of all this shit that's going on, you know what I mean? I am whatever, gay, bisexual, pansexual. I'm always happy when people are just like, yeah girl, y'all tried to stifle me, y'all tried to fucking choke me up, but girl, I'm still here, you know what I mean? Oh girl, I'm breaking my neck. And no spoilers ahead, but I just want y'all to know that Infinity War completely snatched my fucking spirit. Okay, I came home actually just now and I recorded a whole ass reaction. I literally just came out in the theater and recorded a whole ass reaction full of spoilers and shit for another video. That will be released later on. Kelis did an interview telling you that your fave is trash. Nas apparently has been very abusive to Kelis when they were in a relationship some years ago, and there's still rumors right now, oh she's money hungry, gold digger, blah blah blah. I watched parts of the interview and when she was talking, girl, why the fuck, if I'm a gold digger, I would not have picked Nas, you know what I mean? I don't know why there's so many rumors going around like this, oh why did she wait till now? What broke my heart is to hear her say, no, I'm not weak, you know, I'm strong. She is still and it sucks that abuse would do that to you. She's still internalizing this idea that, you know, because she said that she saw the news about Rihanna and she said at that moment she had bruises all over her body. First of all, if bruises are all over your body, girl, that man really has been putting you through some shit, and then to see Rihanna going through that same shit, she was like, I didn't know what to do, you know? She said oh well, this is my decision, this is my relationship. Essentially this I deserved it type of shit, and it's so heartbreaking to see that happen in real time in front of your face. I just want to reach through the screen girl, it's not your fault, it's not you, sis, you know? But I can only imagine how difficult it is to, first of all, leave a situation like that. And people think it's just as easy as get up and leave. Look it up in a lot of these relationships, the time when the woman decides to leave is the time when she's at most risk for being killed by these crazy ass niggas. You see what I'm saying? I see it happening, I see a shift kind of happening, but I wish that we would still continue to be hard on some of these niggas who try and discredit women who are speaking as soon as they open their motherfucking mouth. But if your sister or your mama come to you, oh my God, somebody hurt me, you be like, oh, where the fuck that nigga at? You know? And so we're not extending the same humanity to people that we don't know, or girl, I'm doing it, but these niggas out here, you know, you're not extending the same humanity to the woman around you. And even though a lot of y'all think y'all own a woman in your life, so that's a whole nother story, but you're not, you know, taking the story seriously if it's not your mama, not your sister, you know what I mean? So it's really disheartening. But what's also disheartening is that a lot of these black straight men like Nas are fucking destroying the community, or trying their best to destroy the community. We have Bill Cosby out here, I'll talk about him later, but Kanye West, all these straight black men fucking up what we have going on. And yet, for some reason, the gay agenda seems to be what's at the top of a lot of people's minds. Y'all got bigger fish to fry than to be worried about if I like my fucking prostate stroked the fuck out. You got bigger fish to fry when men are out here fucking this shit up. A lot of y'all. Okay, don't be worried about my gay dick riding ass. You see what the fuck I'm saying? I ride my dick and it's consensual. You see what I'm saying? I ride my dick and I'm not abusing it. You see? Don't worry about my faggot ass over here, sis. Y'all, we got bigger fish to fucking fry. Kelis does seem like she is healing. She seems like she's on a journey to being whole, and after all those years, I can only imagine. She said she woke up one day and was just like, I've edited myself, I've censored myself all these years, and I was just like, I felt like, okay, I'm over it. And the fucked up thing about it is that so many women can relate to her, including some women in my family. I see the shit playing out over. Narcissist abuse is one of the worst abuses ever, because with the narcissist, they make you feel like you're the one who's crazy. They try and say, well, no, you're making a big deal out of it, even though I'm fucking emotionally abusing you. It's emotional abuse from narcissists is so fucked up. So I can only imagine coupling that with physical abuse, how like that's power over your life, especially you have kids. And some people don't show you who they are until it's too late. And so I don't see why people are jumping to this, bashing her as if she's hasn't been bashed enough already, as opposed to listening to what the fuck she's saying and trying to offer a helping hand or suggestions or resources. You know what I mean? It's immediately jumped to discrediting her, and I will never understand how you can look in someone's face. You can see the pain. You can see when she's speaking about it, the crack in her voice when she says, well, I'm not weak, that broke my heart. It broke my heart. So I hope that she can move on from this to a place of healing and to a place of oneness and wholeness, because that shit can stick with you for the rest of your life, and they love to gaslight you. A lot of narcissists will gaslight the fuck out of you and demonize you for reacting. And then so it's this cycle of, well, girl, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You made a big deal out of it. Why are you mad? And then abuse comes again. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You're just taking it out of proportion. And then it's just a cycle. It can be an endless cycle if you are not aware of what's going on, or if you are not able to leave the situation. So I hope that those of you who are watching this right now, you're dealing with that shit. I hope that at the very least you are able to formulate a plan, even if it's just day by day. Like, even if I know some people have kids, they have all type of legal shit going on, houses, mortgages. Even if it's a day at a time, take it a day at a time. Or even if you just call in and check and have someone check on you, something. Baby steps is where it's at. I know that y'all can't drop this shit right now and leave, because that shit is not realistic. I would never tell nobody to do that shit, especially given the statistics. But just hopefully at the very least you can have a plan and you have a support system. So the Housing and Urban Development Department of this country has apparently unveiled a plan to increase rent on millions receiving federal housing assistance. We all know that the person in charge of that department is Ben Cooning Carson, his goddamn self. And for someone, Ben, let me get in on your ass for a second. For someone who grew up benefiting completely, that's the only reason why your ass is fucking here. The only reason why your ass has a career that your ass does is because you benefited from the welfare system. Okay, so for you to, and they're putting it underneath this idea of, oh well, we got to motivate the poor people, because if we just give them free shit all the time, they're gonna always stay on the shit. But I'm like, I don't understand. That's like the dumb shit that some countries do, charging homeless people for laying out on the goddamn street. How the fuck are they gonna pay you if they ain't got no goddamn money, bitch? Y'all hoes don't make no fucking sense. I mean, how dare you spend, what was it, $30,000 on a fucking dining room set? How fucking dare you? And that is somebody's whole salary for a year. You could feed somebody for a fucking year off of that shit. That's not a great salary, but damn, sis. How dare you, using our fucking taxpayers' money, send it to your off-key ass, singing ass wife to buy some fucked up ass tables instead of spending that money to hire people to find different ways to reach the motherfuckers who are suffering in this bitch. It don't make no sense, Ben Carson. What is this idea that poor people love being poor? They love sitting on their asses. Who the fuck likes being hungry? And I'm not saying that nobody ever abuses the system. I'm not fucking stupid. But oftentimes when you give people a purpose, when you pull them out of the fucked up shit, have you visited these areas again? Since I know your ass was raised in this shit, but you need to go back apparently and see what some of these people, see the jobs that these people are working to get by. How are you gonna be set up in, you're set up from the beginning. You're set up in a fucked up ass, poor, poverty-stricken ass neighborhood that has been fucking cut off with no help from the government, okay? You ain't worried about no schooling, bitch. I'm worried about eating, hoe. And even if you were worried about schooling, they don't want to give your fucking school any funding. And then out of all that shit, you're working now, hard as hell, trying to live a life, and then the government gonna say, well, that's not enough, we're doubling your rent. I don't know where this government is getting their fucking data, but all you have to do is open a fucking history book and see what happens when millions of fucking working class or poor people get angry. See what happens. Just look in the history book and see in every single society that has ever existed, see what has happened when you piss off poor people enough. See what happens. The problem with a lot of this country is that they don't view people as an investment. I said even in the very least, if you're going to view, just view things based on a solely capitalistic fucking point of view, which is fucked up. People are an investment. If you invest resources into communities, they're going to take the shit, turn it around, find better jobs, they're gonna turn it around, put their kids in better schools because you're funding the shits. They're going to be able to enter into different parts of society and contribute in different ways. Therefore, people are an investment because they will be able to contribute back to society if they have a fucking launching pad. But people don't want to give people even a fighting chance. People at the top don't want to come up off their $31,000 fucking dining room sets to give people a chance. And instead, they're treating the symptoms instead of the problem. Kiss my ass. So there was news coming out. North Korea and South Korea will sign a peace treaty to formally end the Korean War later this year, 65 years after hostilities ceased. The two leaders solemnly declare that there will be no more war on the Korean peninsula and a new era of peace has begun. So anytime there's no fighting or a chance to stop fighting or a chance to stop war, I'm all for it, sis, okay? I'm glad that this shit is happening. I was kind of scared to see when they fucking met up, but it was all smiles and shit. I was like, okay, it looks like it's going well. So anytime there's a chance for war to cease, I love it. Peace and love and happiness, girl. It don't make no sense, bitch. We don't have much time on this planet and you want to blow each other up to smithereens. And I know it's not that simple. I know that there is like international relationships that has a lot to do with it. But in general, I'm happy that a solution can be reached where war is not involved.